Hi there everyone, welcome to our first video. This is Beans speaking. I'm going to be the priest featured in this video and all of our videos really. I might be on an alt here or there, but I'll mostly be running things on my priest. I'm Shadow in this video. I dual spec discipline, so depending on how hard the content is we're doing or what it is we're recording, I'll be one of the two specs. Probably be spending more time as Shadow, but you never know. My partner is Rice. He's the druid. He's feral, usually feral cat, but in this old content I guess he doesn't really matter. You can just do it as bear. But he's also resto main spec as well, but he'll probably be feral when we're doing stuff together most of the time. I don't know how often you guys are going to hear him talk, just because I'm the one that's going to be recording the videos because I'm pro and he's not. But yeah, I don't know how often he'll be narrating these videos, but he'll be in them all the time, and he's part of the namesake of our channel and our blog and all that good stuff. So he'll be around just as often as I will. You can see now we're in Magister's Terrace. We started this little project up a little while ago. We'd been kind of planning on doing it for months, and finally decided, hey, what the hell are we waiting for? Let's start doing it. So here we are. This is our first video. We're in Magister's Terrace. We didn't really know what to do for our first video. We have so many ideas of things we do want to do. We just didn't know where to start. So we finally just decided to make a video, and this is the one that we're doing. Pretty much the reason we wanted to do it is because everybody wants mounts and pets and all of that kind of stuff. So we decided to come in here, try our luck, well, really my luck, at getting any of the stuff from Kael'thas at the end of the instance. He can drop a White Hawk Strider, Sindorai. Actually, I don't know if he only drops the orb, but you get this Sindorai scrying orb that'll turn your character into a blood elf for about 5 minutes. Again, I'm not sure if only he drops that or if it can drop from anywhere in the instance, but I know that he does drop it for sure. And he also drops a pet. It's a little tiny phoenix hatchling, which I think, I don't know if Rice has it out right now in the video, I can't really tell, but he does have it out at one point, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. They all drop from Kael'thas, as I mentioned, as well as it's only on heroic. None of the cool elite drops that you want from this place really drop on regular. The only thing that you can get on regular that's worth mentioning is this bag. It's a 20 slot bag. It's really nothing that special anymore because 20 slot bags are pretty much the standard bag in Wrath. But in BC it was a decently big deal to get a 20 slot bag. I got lucky enough to get one on my... I'm kind of a noob and I don't have all 20 slot bags yet on my bank, so I was lucky enough to get one on a regular run to unlock this for me. My priest, well, let's start with his druid actually. His druid has been his main since the two of us started playing WoW about 2 years ago or so. He's switched specs here and there, but for the last year or so since Wrath came out, he's pretty much been feral DPS and resto as his main spec, switching back and forth, kind of doing whatever our guilds have needed over that time. But yeah, he's had the same character essentially since the beginning. I think he maybe started playing this 3 months into us playing together. He was a shaman before that, but he stuck it through and through with this character. Unlike me, I've probably had about 5 or 6 different mains, maybe more. Going back to characters, it's a little embarrassing, but this is the guy that I've been using now for the last little while. We actually leveled him up, Beans, my priest, to 60 with Refer a Friend. I want to say around September or so. We got him from 1 to 60 in about 2 days, just by running from level 10 to 20. We did Shadowfang Keep, levels 20 to I think it was 40 or so, 40, yeah. We did Scarlet Monastery, we would do Armory and Cathedral, and then from 40 to 45 it was, I can't remember the name of the instance, it's slipping me right now, but it's the one that's in Terrace, the troll. instance. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. We did that for 5 levels, and then when you get to 45, you can go into Stratholme, and you get from 45 to 60 in about 6 hours. It's really kind of amazing how much things have changed and how fast you can go now. So he's only been 80 for a couple of months. I haven't even used him the whole time he's been 80, so he doesn't have a lot of stuff. For me right now, I'm working on his Lore Master. I think he's got about 5 quests complete. 5 or 6, I don't remember. I think it's 5 quests in the Eastern Kingdoms. So he's got a lot of work to do. He's pretty fresh. It's kind of limiting when we want to do these videos. We were actually going to make this video a Magister's Terrace run and an Anzu run in Heroic Sethek Halls, I believe, for the Druid flight form to get the Ravenlord mount in there. But alas, I don't have the rep, so we're just doing a Magister's Terrace video. We'll be doing one of those eventually when I do get off my ass and go quest and get the rep that I need to get into those heroics. But for now, I don't have it, so we're just going to have to deal with it. We're going into the Dalrissa fight here. It's pretty much an arena style fight. You got 5 mobs, they're randomized, except Terrace, she's always there. This used to kill, at level 70, a lot of groups, because people just couldn't handle it. It's just like how in TOC, Faction Champs, which is the same style fight, pretty much, but a little bit harder. Or at least it was, before the nerf. Kill some TOC groups. It doesn't anymore because the fight's kind of a joke since all the nerfs. But yeah, we should be clearing the whole room because there's a lot of trash and there's a lot of fearing. But we didn't, and we got a group of ads. Luckily we didn't wipe. I popped out to heal for a sec, and we managed to survive. I'm pretty sure he popped Bark Skin. But we got lucky. It's best to definitely clear out all that trash because you don't want to have problems running back into this instance and then all the way back through. It is not fun. I did it so many times back in BC. But yeah, so we killed the boss, we get it down, no big problem. And just to let you guys know, I just started talking about this place really. This is more of an introduction video than anything else. When we do these videos in the future, I'll be talking more about what we're doing and letting you guys know what's going on and what you should be doing if you need to know. But like I said, we're just kind of introducing ourselves, letting you guys know who we are. This is our first video. There's going to be lots more to come. And that's that. We're going into the next room and hallway in here. There's a trash pull. I think it's 6 or 7 mobs. It used to be a nightmare in BC because there was pretty much no such thing as AoE tanking except if you were a paladin. So it was a little bit hard to grab all these mobs, and they hit really, really hard back then. It's not a big deal now because we're 80. Even if you were 70, anybody can pretty much AoE tank. So it's really not that big of a deal. Now we'll be starting up Kael'thas here in a few seconds, but we're actually just going to take a sec to show you guys I recorded this before or after we came in. I don't really remember. Just a little clip of Rice outside. He's got all the stuff that you can want from this boss, so you guys can actually see what it is. He's got the Phoenix Hatchling pet, you can see on the right hand side. He's on his White Hawk's Rider mount. He used to be a big deal. It's not so much anymore. It's still cool to have. And he's a Blood Elf, obviously, which isn't right. So here we go on Kael'thas. He's a 2-tier fight. The first is pretty straightforward. Break his bubble, interrupt his Pyroblast, kill the Phoenix, then kill the Phoenix's egg, which is what you would do if you were out level. Now you just pretty much nuke him. And that's that. Once he gets to 50%, he's going to throw everybody up in the air. You'll see this coming up in a minute. He's going to throw us up in the air, and you're going to have these huge orbs that fly around. You don't want to touch the orbs. You don't want to touch the ground, because the ground will hurt you. The orbs will hurt you. You just want to swim around. It's basically the same mechanic as swimming. You move at full speed. There's no slowdown. It's a little weird. But just avoid everything. Keep dots up on them. Nuke them. Whatever. They'll go down pretty quick. And that's pretty much the end of the instance. We killed him, obviously. He has a really long death speech. He has a really long intro speech. We got the Scrying Orb. I didn't get the pet. I didn't get the mount, which is what I wanted. But what can you do? Alright, well that's the end of our first video. There's going to be a lot more to come. I hope that you guys were at least somewhat entertained and wanted to watch a couple more if we decide to do any more, which we will. So click the subscribe button, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.